Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everyone watching at home. Hello. So, welcome to another episode of Beat Me. Now I'm once again joined by Evie. Hello.
Hello.
Care to introduce yourself properly?
I'm Evie Falcone, and somehow I'm still miraculously playing Kara, Sea Elf Barbarian in Sunday's campaign. The only one left.
You have come far.
Like, at this point, it's just not, like, I'm really unwilling to lose all of the shit I've accumulated.
See, the biggest problem is you do have an assortment of shit.
I really don't want to lose that 2,000 platinum in my Pokeballs.
Well, the worst bit is you put Kevin in a Pokeball, so if you die, he dies.
Uh,
At least you know nobody else will get him.
that is a little comforting. It'd be really hard to watch him love someone else when I came back as a new person.
Depends who you can back, yes. So, in the last session, F died, leaving you the sole survivor. And I gotta say, it was a sad day. Because I'm looking at his name right now. I'll need to change that. And
I mean, not by much.
no, but still. I will also need to remove Sleepy from the list. Unfortunately, Sleepy will no longer be joining us as he has family commitments. We here at the stream wish him all of the best. All of the time. And the part of Dweeb will be played by Matthew McConaughey.
Is Azeroth, is that it? Is it Azeroth? Is he going to be
Azeroth.
taking over for a while?
He is, yes. Now, the only person that you would be able to give Kevin's Pokeball to is Michi.
Mhm.
And it would have to be a trade. And now, if you're just about to die, I don't think you'd be taking a Pokeball out and releasing a Pokemon into the wild as you're dying. Like, if you get time for that.
I mean, I've already contemplated tossing all of my belongings into a pile next to me and bequeathing them to the sibling that takes my place.
That will not happen.
Why?
I've told you it wouldn't happen. I told you.
You told me that my body would disintegrate if I drop everything from my body.
I told you when Sleepy first died. None of your stuff stays about.
Food.
Nobody else got it.
No one else said that they were going to try and do that.
Jack did when he was before he became the Grung.
I remember him trying to do that.
But no, when you die, you and everything you own is gone. Now, to be fair, you could always go back to dear old dad's and get more money. If Kevin is released, I don't know if he'd still be with the party. It would be entirely up to Kevin. I mean, as of now, he has the intelligence to make informed decisions. He is aware that he's just been put into slavery. He might just take Michi's place. With his
He would do just as well on int-based rolls.
He would indeed. And far superior in strength.
No.
The walking, talking owl bear. That's terrifying. Nobody has
Can
asked
he
him.
communicate with other party members now?
Nope. Having high intelligence does not give you language or vocal cords.
Fair. I mean, he has vocal cords, though.
Yes,
He can roar.
he can.
How is he talking to me? Are we telepathy?
Yes.
I just tripped over that word really hard.
It's telepathy, yes.
I was going for telepathically bonded, is what I was trying to go for there.
For the sense of communication, yes. You can talk to him, he can talk to you. That's it. He physically does not have opposable lips. He has a beak.
Teach him to write?
Do you want to teach an owl bear to write?
Well, I mean, I was doing all that like training to make him smarter. Like, I don't know what that entails.
It does not entail writing.
Okay.
Mainly because how the hell is he going to hold a pen?
Adorably.
Like, that does not...
With both his little feetses pressed together?
No, you cannot teach an owl bear to write.
Okay.
Just like you cannot teach a gelatinous cube to love.
Even though you've tried.
Oh, I will always try. that is my main goal. Breed a gelatinous cube with a mimic. Mimic cube.
I mean, now that you've introduced Pokemon into the thing, you technically could. We could find a Ditto.
That's disgusting. I'm just thinking of a Ditto and a gelatinous cube banging.
I was really proud of Mimikyu.
Thank you.
Oh, I came up with it.
No, I just said that.
No, I did it a couple weeks ago.
Nope, don't let me. So
rude.
There was supposed to be one other with us this evening. There is not. You cannot dip a owlbear's claw in ink and expect him to be able to write. He is an owlbear. Yes, he's a smart as fuck owlbear, but he is still an owlbear.
Can I teach him to paint?
If you want. I don't know where you're getting paint.
No, but like there's the elephants and the crows and shit that do art.
His is just
have him use blood. We kill enough people.
His is just gonna be party members and like missing limbs and shit.
When we kill enough people, I'll just use their blood.
Yeah, you do tend to resort to violence. Oh, by the way,
still not how any of us have died.
Nope, no. There has been no death by combat. Which surprises me a great deal. After the very first combat of this entire thing being such what's the word? Showing such ineptitude.
It wasn't ineptitude, it was bad rolls.
No, for Jack it wasn't. Not for Jack it wasn't. You didn't get bad rolls. You just get fucked up.
Oh, the one turn I got, I hit him.
Yes, and then you get those.
It's not for very much. I did exactly what a barbarian would do when they saw their sister getting attacked by someone in a bar.
Join in. Your sister will never stand a chance against both of you. No, the first combat was with fish.
Didn't do combat with McDonald. Didn't do any combat with anyone involved in that.
No, you stayed out of the fighting. Which is a shame. Colonel Mustard was going to kick your ass.
I thought it was Colonel Sanders.
Oh no, Colonel Sanders was going to be fighting Ronald McDonald.
Ah.
Colonel Mustard was waiting in the ballroom with a candle. So
TPK with a candlestick.
Oh yeah. Listen, at this point, it wouldn't surprise me. You're all gonna die somehow, and I'm fully expecting it to be some moronic, completely avoidable, 100% just bad rolling, and it's gonna be like.
You mean like going to fight a bronze dragon for literally no reason?
I mean, like going to fight a bronze dragon for literally no reason, with an average level of like 5. Let's see here. Let me see here. So if I go to.
Like, we've already established we might not try to fight it. Michi wants to become its friend.
That's a weird way of saying flashlight. 3, 4, 7, 6. 9. Yes. Your overall level is roughly about 5. Mainly because F had died, so he is now like right back. That is unfortunate. But yes, if you fight the dragon, who knows? You just could win. If you try and befriend the dragon, please do not like
lie to it.
Don't lie. No, don't fucking lie to it. And don't do anything that requires high rolls. Because if you roll animal handling on a dragon, it's going to kill you. Like, just out of sheer indignance. How dare you?
Isn't it? Aren't its stats too high for animal handling to work?
Oh, yeah. So, we're looking at bronze. So, do I want to be a dick or do I want to be like a major dick? How dickish should I be?
Medium dick? Can talk to ghosts.
Okay, so yeah, intelligence is 16.
Oh, Kevin doesn't die if I die.
It does.
If a trainer dies, their Pokemon are released. Pokemon can also be in denial of their death and refuse to be released. But when they are released, they can also choose to stay with a family member.
That is true.
But why would Kevin die?
Because your stuff disappears. If Kevin's out of his Pokeball, he'll be okay. But if he is in his Pokeball when you die, he's gone. Forever. So just don't die. Simple. You've done.
I'm not planning on it. I've held on for a really long time.
You're gonna have to hold on just a little bit longer until you can find a decent replacement. You always have questions. Like this whole chat has been questions. Anyway, very quickly. Yeah. So if you try and roll animal handling on a dragon, it doesn't end well. Whatever happened to the thing that bite?
I'm assuming it's been killed by frogs at this point.
I don't know what you're talking about. What thing that bite the party?
When we were all doing watch, that thing that bit us and we all got a black mark on our hand, that's how I got to be able to talk to Kevin.
Okay, it didn't bite all of you. That's why
we got a mystical bite mark or something.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Mine was a big red dragon. Sleepy's was 2 wolves. And I can't remember what the other one was.
Well, to be fair, there's only one person left alive that got that. So
Like, fair. I do remember that when the Grung noticed that mark on us, they didn't trust us, so I had assumed it had something to do with their village.
No. Nothing to do with them. That's end game stuff. If we get there. I'm not hopeful. Like, at all. So yeah, the dragon user way to go and see is bronze. I picked bronze specifically because it is not evil. It is a lawful good dragon. So you just have a chance to not get like slaughtered on the spot. A chance. Just a little one. And no, it won't be mentioned until it's time. Everything has a time and a place. And everything has a place in its time. But no, there was a lot of debate about what would be at the top of that mountain. I was actually just going to have a guy in a dragon onesie. Just when you got there. Or a rainbow dragon. But
that breathes.
Yes, definitely one that breeds snowmen. But no, I figured a bronze dragon would be nice, easy. You can have a chat with it, try and befriend it. Someone's gonna try and fucking seduce it.
Yeah. Would it be offended by seduction attempts?
It depends. If Jack is the one trying to seduce it, yes.
Still haven't been able to seduce anything, and I'd like to.
And you want your first one to be a fucking dragon? Do you
I am high.
What happened to Sleepy?
Maybe the dragon is a bottom.
Do you remember what happened to Sleepy? Like, I'm just saying. Even as a bottom, there's gonna be logistical complications. No, I didn't forget about it. For me, it's not the thing that bit the party. I know exactly what it is and whatnot, so it's kind of. I didn't have a clue what you're talking about. But no, I want you to think about this logically. Given the dragon's size, you would probably be putting it on par with, I don't know, say a whale size wise. And if you go by that, and a whale's genitalia,
I'm a sea elf. Maybe I'm into that.
7-foot dicks.
Oh, so it's smaller than the Wiz.
Everything's smaller than the Wiz. If anything is born with a bigger dick than the Wiz grows. But yeah, so
I am coincidentally eating a fruit by the foot right now.
The Wiz.
Whenever I unroll them, I just think of the Wiz.
You're walking down the street. Erection. That is not how Dragonborn are made. Not even close. Not even a little bit.
Like, I do want to seduce something, but my charisma is just not there.
So why not try and find something you can seduce without using charisma?
How do I do that? Like, what do you seduce without charisma?
You can seduce anyone without charisma.
How?
Well, one is all about wordplay. For example, you walk into a bar. There is barbarian woman. So what you do is you roll a strength check to impress her by punching the fuck out of the biggest guy in the place. Do you remember Groceries Campaign?
Hmm?
How I bartered without having to roll for it?
Yes.
That's how you do it.
Fair.
D&D's tricky like that because there's things that you need to roll for that you feel like you shouldn't have to roll for, and then there's things that you should definitely have to roll for that there is ways around it if you word it just right. Personally, I just use perfect channel planes.
I'm really concerned about what chat means by Kevin X Evie. That means something different on AO3.
Not.
That was an important distinction.
Well, I don't know. Mother, do you think they'll like this song? Right, there you go. Out of everyone you've met, out of the entire party, who do you ship?
I still really wanted that threesome between Sneak, Ronald, and Wendy. It seems like they would have been a happy couple.
They would have.
Happy thruple.
I don't know what the word for that is. Okay, right. Just like two people listening.
What about two people listening?
What about two people this time instead of like a group? What two people do you ship?
I feel like Jack could have made a nice couple with the grung trap had we not exploded it. Like, to be fair, we haven't met that many people that I can remember that we're not related to.
The dwarfs.
/ didn't already fuck.
See,
like Sleepy fucked the dwarves, he fucked Fish, fucked the kobold's wife. I tried to fuck the kobold. Met the grung who exploded.
There was the rest of the grung in the village.
Yeah, but like we didn't really talk to them. Fine, I guess I would also kind of ship Sleepy and the guy he toe wrestled with.
The yellow grungs.
Yeah, like Sleepy already slept with it, like a good amount of the people we met.
He was busy.
He was very busy. Yeah, I mean, I think that the grung on grung thing, they would have had some little adopted children.
Uber and dweeb.
Oh, we did ride him.
You did, but not dweeb.
Fair. Dweeb came after.
Wait a minute. Sneak and Callisto.
Yeah. Oh, he was inside him.
He was. Left a little.
It's very inside him.
Yep.
Got that whole half sibling thing going on though, so a little incesty.
Hey, it sells.
I don't know why you're shipping me with our dad. That's a little weird.
Hey. Yes, Chad Flexington. Peaked in high school. But no,
And he did kind of roofie me, like magically.
no drugs involved.
Said magically.
Yeah. Remember, what is it? Is it Florida? There's a road sign in Florida that says drinking is not an excuse. Remember,
Yes.
she's your daughter, not your date. Like,
Yes. And it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, but the fact that sign had to be made. Like, what the fuck is happening out there?
Florida's wild, man.
Vassal and Azeroth. I'm not seeing it.
Yeah.
Now you're just naming people.
Like to ship Kevin and the bat that I captured.
Kevin's a bomb. I should just take a page out of J.K. Rowling's book and just randomly give you unnecessary and detailed information that really makes no sense. Just like you'll be walking around and go, Kevin has a 23-centimeter cock. So anyway, you're walking up past some woods and that bat anal prolapsed itself for fun. And then, you find a young man selling apples. He has definitely touched them.
The guy selling apples is definitely the guy from the One Guy, One Jar video.
Yes. Although I've never seen that. I managed to avoid that one. Except one bit. Like there was a
not for long.
No, there was a screenshot. Someone had basically loaded this up on a 4K TV and zoomed right in on the man's and there is scars from where he's done it before.
Yeah, no, like you don't take it that quietly without having practiced. He doesn't make a sound, and you know the sound is on because you can hear the glass breaking. That man doesn't even flinch. It is just, it's something.
Yeah. Moving on. Here's a serious question for you. One of your siblings has to die. Who are you picking?
One of my current siblings?
Yes.
I have so few now. I have to go with F's character just because like we haven't bonded. He's brand new.
You haven't met him yet?
Wait.
Wow.
Haven't met him yet. We haven't bonded. Know nothing about him. That feels like less of a sacrifice.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Although I'm surprised that you didn't ship Jarnor with Vassal.
He's gonna Eldritch blast his ass.
Oh yeah. So no, the reason I asked that is because one of you is going to die next session.
On purpose?
No,
like you're gonna
no,
kill one of us.
No, one of you will just die. It's like we're that many sessions in, we're due another death.
You just had a death last session.
Yeah. Listen, I have been the cause of none of your death.
And you're just itching for it.
I want to kill one of you. You're all doing it so well yourself. Let me join.
Please don't kill me. I've worked really hard to stay alive this long.
No, you just haven't done anything ridiculously stupid.
how hard that's been for me?
Oh, by the way, every 5 steps up this mountain from now on, there's going to be a big red button.
None of them will say death. They'll just say you get a cute animal if you hit this.
Or death. Just you have to be careful because the cute animal falls from the sky and hits you on the head. The further up you go, the bigger they get. Now, by the time you've been hit by a cat, like I'd start to worry. You go to the next button. It doesn't work. There's a big out of order sign. You go to the next button. Fucking horse.
I was thinking horse.
Yeah.
Took a horse to the face.
Well, you're no surviving that one. There is very specific rules for damage done by something
From falling
on you.
animals.
Well, yeah, technically you take falling damage. Now, there was an issue with the wording on falling damage. For every 5 feet you fall over 10, you're supposed to take 1d6. Now, that caps out at 20d6. So everyone was under the impression that terminal velocity was 20d6.
It's only 110 feet.
Huh?
It's a lot, but like that's not that much.
You can survive. You could, yeah, comfortably survive that. If you're high enough level with a lot of health, 20d6, I fucking bring it. But that's not the case. Gygax was very clear. Basically, what he said was, you fall 5 feet over 20, you take 1d6. It goes up 1d6 after that. He didn't mean to 20d6, he means until 20d6. So, 1d6. The next one would actually be 3d6 because 2d6 plus 1d6, etc. etc. So until the 20d6, it works out at like 240 d6 damage.
So is it like Fibonacci?
Yeah, pretty much. But it's like bullshit kind of damage. Like I'm talking ridiculous amounts that you're not surviving. And if you do, it's because you're an orc and you have that thing that lets you survive with 1 health. So, another question for you.
Hmm.
Fictional character you would like to make in D&D?
Man.
You say He-Man?
Batman?
Ant-Man?
Bat.
Ant-Man?
Dark Knight.
Bat?
Bruce Wayne.
Bat? That already exists.
I mean, I've made it for a couple campaigns, I know.
Alright, done.
John Wick? That'd be similar.
Yeah, that's very much a sharpshooter, crossbow expert, hand crossbows.
Yeah. What's yours while I think about it?
Oh, I've already made all mine.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, I can't think of a new one because usually, if I want to, I just do.
Okay, who do you think would be difficult to make? I have no idea who Sharp is. Merlin is literally
I don't
just a
know.
wizard.
It's hard because so many like fictional characters are literally just D&D classes. Like almost all media can be broken down into a D&D campaign.
Okay.
Which is a fun game that I've seen people do it, and it's always interesting, and they're always right. Like, yeah, like I'm having a hard time thinking of a fictional character that doesn't just fall into the guidelines.
Okay. Terminate.
Reforged.
Okay. What class?
Barbarian. Multi-class. I think like Barbarian Rogue. Does the buff thing, but he can do like the stealthy bits if he needs to, like the voice changing and.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give it. Bilbo is literally a hobbit.
Lord of the Rings is literally a D&D campaign. It just is.
Yeah. You're just saying random names. Okay, here's one for you. Make Homer Simpson.
Make Homer Simpson.
Oh, yeah.
Race and class.
Oh, yeah. Ow. That was unpleasant.
Okay.
Yeah, just go. Well, try to clear my throat. It hurt. So, what you got?
So, classes, I think he would be Bard. I feel pretty comfortable with that.
I see.
Not a great Bard, but he'd be a Bard.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. Like, I'm kind of feeling like the half dwarf a thing.
No. Not yet.
I don't know. I'm feeling dwarf. Human doesn't feel right.
Okay. So, a dwarf bard.
Yeah.
See,
I feel comfortable with that.
what I would went for is variant human fighter.
Why fighter?
You'll see. Variant human fighter. Intelligence, the dump stat. Max out your con. Variant human, take the tough feat. And then fighter, so you can wield an axe. Now,
Fair.
Homer takes a lot of punishment. So you know he's got that maxed out con.
I mean, obviously, I was thinking con. Like, I mean, that's kind of why I was leaning towards dwarf.
The reason I would take fighter is because at level 3, you basically get the there's a subclass for fighter, which basically states the dumber you are, the harder you hit. May have been homebrew, but it was awesome. So
I mean, my first thought was Gith, but just because of the yellow skin.
Okay, right. Here's a really easy one for you.
Okay.
Tina Turner.
Tina Turner?
Oh yeah.
Singer?
Mm-hmm. One the same.
Okay. There's this thing in my brain that when I hear Tina Turner, I think Timmy Turner. It makes me question who Tina Turner is.
Oh, Timmy Turner would be easy. Halfling, gnome, or other small race. Uh, Wizard with nothing but tier 9 wish spells. Always gets a wish, always backfires. Although, to be fair, on a tangent, speaking of Timmy Turner is 50 years old.
Yeah, I've seen he wished to never stop or to never grow older so he didn't lose his fairies.
Oh, yeah. Well, they wish that time just repeated itself.
Yeah.
But,
Trapped the whole town in a
time loop. I think it was the whole world. I don't think it was just the town.
I'm gonna go Changeling Bard.
Why changeling?
It can shift its face as a form of artistic and emotional expression.
Oh, okay.
And that just feels like a thing. Like I feel like I don't have an image in my head of exactly what Tina Turner looks like. I've got like several different images.
If it makes you feel better, I actually cannot tell you which one is Whitney Houston and which one is Tina Turner.
It's fair. Totally fair. I would give like a lot of performers, I think, Changeling for that aspect of it, like being able to just like look like a different person.
Then, well, Michael Jackson would definitely have it, and
Obviously.
David Bowie.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Here's a real fucking stumpy one for you. You ready?
Scared. But
You
yes.
should be. Oh, you should be. Absolutely. Okay. Oh, fuck. Sean Patrick Flannery and Norman Reedus.
Like
I like Boondock.
right, but like so am I doing it for their characters in Boondocks or for them?
Their characters in Boondocks. I can only remember. Was it? It's Connor and.
I don't know. Connor's the one I can always remember too.
Because
I
it's
don't know
Murphy.
why.
Their last name is Murphy.
I don't know why.
I want to say Sean, but it's Sean Patrick Flannery.
No, like I always think of him as Sean in the movie.
Oh, why can I not remember his fucking name?
Murphy. It's Murphy.
That's a, that's the last name.
Manus.
What? The last name's Mass.
Connor and Murphy McManus.
Fuck's sake. I should know that. Yes. Make the
We
McManus
just
brothers.
watched those.
Yeah. Make the McManus brothers.
Do that. You know, I think I would actually go Sith for them.
Okay. Interesting choice.
I don't know. It feels right.
Class?
Multi-class fighter monks.
Ooh. Ooh. Nice. Okay. Yeah. I can see it. Okay. No. I think I'm gonna have
Dad would also be a fighter, but he'd be a gunslinger.
one man, 6 guns. He doesn't reload, he just gets a new one. Unfortunately, I do think I'm gonna have to call it there. I really need a smoke. Like I'm dying here. So
We've made it almost an hour.
we did, and we would have gone much longer, but I'm dying. Like
My PC is not better. I'm on my laptop right now because my PC is completely unresponsive.
yeah, which is not good. So thank you all for tuning in. We hope to catch you on Sunday. I have been Evil Scotsman. I have been joined by Evie Falcon, and